happening, guys? Matt with Tacti-Cool Guns and Gear, and I wanted to do a follow-up video kind of with the vehicle gun type stuff. With that goes a low profile type setup. You know, you don't want to be, or maybe you do want to, but most people don't want to have this whole huge armor rig, you know, with 12 magazines or whatever it is in their vehicle or at work or in their garage or in their bug out bag upstairs, whatever. Maybe sometimes you need 12 magazines, but for most things that are happening in the urban United States, you know, I mean, I don't know, we'll just say if you have to do a magazine change, that'll be a pretty big deal using 30 round magazines. So hopefully this video turns out alright. I'm using a couple different items from before, but first let's go ahead and check out the plate carrier. The plate carrier itself is made by Gray Ghost Gear, and it's really awesome, very low profile. And so you can see this is the back plate, and it's got, you know, it's thick because I have the sappy plate in there with the AAA insert. So I threw the AAA inserts in there just because I had them lying around, and I figured, what the heck, I might do away with them. Shoulder straps could use some padding. I'll probably order up some pads or make some pads for that. But I'm not loading this thing down to the point where I'm needing shoulder pads, hopefully. Yes, the plates are, you know, right now this whole kit is probably at about 15-16 pounds, which is heavy enough to notice that you're wearing it for an hour or so. But anyway, the idea here is sort of the active shooter idea. You know, after especially what happened in London not too long ago, you can imagine that if you had something like this in your vehicle, and maybe you were in, you know, like a parking lot, and you hear gunfire going off and people screaming, and maybe even catch a glimpse of some craziness going on, you can go into your vehicle, throw on a plate carrier with, you know, level 4 plates or level 3 plates, something. I would suggest going something that's going to stop a rifle threat, just because that's kind of what we've seen used lately in these types of crimes. So this one, it's housing 2 extra rifle magazines. In here we have 1 extra 9mm pistol mag, have a Gerber multi-tool, a Siloom stick. You never know what the hell you could use those things for, but about a million uses, I'm sure. In here we have the Rat's Tourniquet, which is a newer product, which is pretty badass tourniquet. I have it attached to the carrier here on these hook and loop because this is the main med kit here for the SOE tear-off med pouch, and I have a cat tourniquet on there. So the idea there is you just click it and rip it off. So, you know, an active shooter situation, maybe I'm running by somebody who's already been shot, and I can drop this off, or maybe there's an EMT there that doesn't have tools with them or whatever. I can remove this from the kit and give it to him, and, you know, keep trucking, and at least still have another tourniquet for myself, just in case I do end up taking one. Keeping it simple, simple and serious: a pressure gauze, quick clot, a MPA, a chest needle, and some petrolatum gauze, and some pair of gloves there. So keeping it simple, but it's all gunshot wound stuff. And again, you get the cat tourniquet on the side there, along with the Rat's Tourniquet. That's RATS. Go ahead and check these guys out. Really good product, inexpensive. You know, you could get a couple of these for the price of one of these tourniquets. So I think having them in conjunction is probably the way to do it. Alright, and I also have this little Gerber, whatever you want to call it, slicer, you know, seatbelt opener. again, a million uses. You know, even if, again, for using it for medical stuff, for taking off clothing for a leg wound or something like that. There's an empty pouch up here. I just keep a knife in there. Nothing real special. Just a what is it? A CRKT, Ken Onion. So not a huge knife, but big enough that I can use it, and you know, it'll provide a little bit better quality blade than just the multi-tool. Also in here, I think I have some like 3 feet of 550 cord and a IR chem stick attached to that for something like a buzz saw or marking a location. Alright, so that is the carrier version, the carrier anyway, of the low profile setup that we're going to be talking about. So this could be something you could keep in your backpack and even take it into work with you and put it, you know, under your desk. Keep it in your vehicle, whatever you want to do with it. It will fit in, sorry about that, it will fit in a pretty standard, most standard backpack should fit it. It's not much bigger than the plates itself, and the plates are just 10 by 12s. So Gray Ghost gear, good product, good price point. This one is in the Cryptek Typhon. I don't even want to hear it from any of you guys, Gary Marr. And anyway, and then yeah, running some mechanics gloves just because you know, you might run up on an auto accident or be going through stuff like that as you're getting down and dirty. Alright, so that was the plate carrier for the low profile system. Stay tuned for the weapon. This is Matt from tacti-cool Guns and Gear. Have fun, be safe.